Hello, my friend. I'm Ethan Greenwell, a physician who has spent decades caring for health and skin, and like you, I've also watched my own face in the morning light. That light that brings both life and challenge. If you've been waking up feeling tired, noticing stubborn dark patches on your skin, and asking yourself, is this just age or is there something deeper going on? Then you're in the right place. Today, I want to share a story with you not only about melasma on your cheeks, forehead, or above your lip, but also about the silent battles happening each night when you may not be getting enough restorative sleep, and your skin is quietly struggling from within, minute by minute. So why does sleep matter? And what does it have to do with your skin? Melasma, those brown, uneven patches, often show up after 50, and it's not just from sunlight. Dermatology research has shown that poor deep sleep interrupts your skin's natural repair process, weakens its barrier, and even increases melanin production, making pigmentation more stubborn. Another study found that after just one night of lost sleep, volunteers showed measurable changes: less moisture, a weaker skin barrier, drier and rougher texture, and a visible drop in elasticity and glow. And more than that, poor sleep raises inflammatory markers like IL-6 and TNF-alpha, the very enemies of collagen and your skin's defenses. Now, how do we begin this journey together? Think of this video as a gentle walk, guided by someone who has spent a lifetime studying skin and who has seen many mornings when women stepped into my clinic, eyes heavy with fatigue, frustrated by long nights of sleeplessness, and melasma that refused to fade. In this video, I'll share with you 3 things: why melasma isn't just about the sun, but also about the quiet pillow you rest on each night, how to transform your evening routine and your sleep into a true ritual of healing, and most importantly, why this isn't a race toward perfection, but a way to let your skin gently awaken again. Slowly and kindly, you'll hear the story of Linda, a patient who once believed melasma was simply an unavoidable part of aging, until she began changing her sleep habits, and her skin started to respond gently, but noticeably. You'll understand the science behind it all: stress, hormones, short nights, all of them feeding melasma from within. But you're not alone. Your skin remembers every moment of care, and it can turn the page. Tonight, you'll begin giving your skin and yourself a second chance. Are you ready to step into this gentle journey? Then let's begin moment by moment. Under the first light of dawn. 1. Welcome and why this matters. Good morning, my friend. I'm Ethan Greenwell, a physician who has spent the past 40 years helping skin find its balance again, especially for women over 50, when each restless night can quietly leave its mark on the face we see in the mirror. Today, I want to share a story that may feel familiar. A patient named Susan, 58, once came to my clinic. Her eyes looked tired. Her skin carried the weight of dark patches that made her feel older than her years. But what caught my attention wasn't the creams and serums she had been trying. It was her restless nights, her irregular sleep, and the quiet burden of family stress pressing in. And you might ask, really, what does sleep have to do with melasma? The answer is quite a lot. Why sleep affects skin, and especially pigmentation. Research shows that even acute sleep loss raises cortisol, the stress hormone, and weakens your skin barrier, causing moisture loss, dryness, inflammation, and greater vulnerability. Just one sleepless night measurably reduces hydration, elasticity, and glow. These are changes scientists can track with real tools. And here's the kicker: prolonged high cortisol drives melanin production, the very process that deepens pigmentation and makes melasma cling harder. The common mistake: so many women, Susan included, focus only on topical products, vitamin C serums, sunscreen, retinoids, but they overlook the foundation, restoring balance from the inside, especially through sleep. Maybe you've thought the same. If I just add this cream or that serum, it will fix everything. And yet, day after day, nothing changes. Perhaps what your skin is really waiting for is simply a full night's rest, a deep breath, a calm mind before your head touches the pillow. The gentle lesson here: caring for your skin is not only about what you put on your face, it's also about how you lay your head down each night. Skin and sleep both need to be cherished. You see, skincare is no longer just a morning routine. It's a ritual of rest, a quiet gift you give yourself every night. And now, let's return to Susan's story, to see how she shifted her evening habits, moving from sleepless nights and stubborn pigmentation to deeper rest and lighter, calmer skin. But before that, let me ask you a small question. What do you think you most often forget in your own skincare? Hold that thought close, and together, we'll explore it in the next part. 2. The science of melasma. What's really happening? So, these brown patches appear, and sometimes we ask ourselves, is this just sunlight and age? Not exactly. I want you to imagine your skin as a page of history, where the marks are not only written from the outside in, but also from deep within, by names like estrogen, MSH, and a process called melanogenesis. Melanogenesis, the everyday birth of pigment. This is the process where melanocytes, your pigment-producing cells, create melanin, the very substance that causes brown or uneven tones. When estrogen drops during perimenopause or menopause, the natural suppression of a hormone called MSH, melanocyte-stimulating hormone, also drops. The result, melanocytes wake up, produce melanin more aggressively, and pigmentation begins to show. Think about Susan, my 58-year-old patient. She noticed her dark spots becoming more obvious when her menstrual cycles grew irregular and her sleep was disrupted. Her skin was quietly reflecting the hormonal shifts her body was going through. Now, your skin and your melasma can take different forms. Do you know which type you have? Epidermal melasma. This sits close to the surface. Patches look brown, with clear edges, and show up under a woods lamp. These often respond better to topical treatments like brightening creams or light peels. Dermal melasma. This runs deeper, within the dermis. The patches may look grayish or bluish, with blurred edges. Under a woods lamp, they don't glow. And here's the challenge. They're tougher, and improvement takes much longer. Most people have a mixed type, where both layers are involved. That's why melasma so often requires a multi-level approach. A common mistake I've seen, self-diagnosing and using at-home lasers. I remember Martha, who bought a small green laser online and started zapping her dark spots without supervision. The outcome, red, inflamed skin, worse pigmentation, and a stronger rebound. The truth is, powerful lasers, if used incorrectly or without professional guidance, can make melasma even more stubborn. It's like cutting into the night, hoping for healing, but sometimes only leaving more scars. Here's the gentle but important lesson. Every dark spot is like a map, and before you can travel, you need to know where you're standing. If it's epidermal, the surface-level type, you may see quicker improvement with careful home care. If it's dermal, the deeper type, it will take patience, consistency, and very likely the guidance of a dermatologist to avoid going down the wrong path. So let me leave you with a question. Through what lens are you looking at your skin? Through a lens of fragility and frustration at uneven tone, or through a more thoughtful lens, one that sees the deeper causes and the healing effort your skin deserves? In the next part, we'll return to Susan's story, how she identified her type of melasma and began her journey of caring for and loving her skin again. Let's keep moving forward together. 3. The morning ritual, from cleansing to protection. Good morning, my friend. Did you know that every new day is an opportunity? A chance to gently nurture your skin, but also a challenge in disguise. Let me share the story of Susan, a 55-year-old patient. Her routine was simple. Wash her face, then apply a thick layer of cream, hoping it would brighten her skin. But when she came to see me, half of her face was still peeling, and the melasma stood out clearly under the light. I asked her, "Do you use vitamin C or sunscreen in the morning?" She gave me a shy smile and admitted, "Sometimes, but often I forget, or I put on just a little." Now, here's a real example. Karen, another patient, began adding a reliable vitamin C serum, about 15%, and finished with a tinted sunscreen. Suddenly, stepping into the sunlight felt different. Her skin was protected, and those stubborn patches were less noticeable, almost hidden behind a gentle veil. Vitamin C and the gentle hero TXA. Vitamin C at 10 to 20% is a powerful antioxidant. It neutralizes free radicals, supports collagen, and helps reduce melanin. Dermatologists agree it's one of the simplest and most effective ways to brighten skin in the morning. And then there's tranexamic acid, or TXA, what I call the gentle hero. Unlike hydroquinone or retinoids that can irritate, TXA works quietly, calming melanin production across several steps. With patience, 8 to 12 weeks, you can see clearer, lighter skin. TXA versus retinoids. TXA can be safely used in the morning, sometimes even combined with vitamin C. Retinoids, on the other hand, are stronger They renew the skin and smooth wrinkles, but they're too harsh for daytime, unless your skin is very well protected. The morning mistakes I see most often. So many women over 50 fall into this trap, using AHAs or retinoids in the morning, chasing faster results. But without reapplying sunscreen, the skin becomes vulnerable, leading to irritation or even darker pigmentation. The truth is, protection isn't optional. It's the foundation, a small but powerful lesson. No matter how many serums you buy, without sunscreen, most of their benefits fade or worse, backfire. Protection isn't just an investment. It's the ground your entire routine stands on. So, let me ask you, this morning, did you truly protect your skin? If the answer feels uncertain, hold on to that thought, because in the next part, we'll explore the evening ritual, where your skin has a chance to repair, rest, and truly heal overnight. 4. Evening ritual. Skin meditation cleansing. Care and nighttime calm. Evening. It's the hour when your skin longs for love, when it needs the space to repair and be reborn. I remember one patient, Elaine, nearly 60, who always felt helpless because her pigmentation wouldn't fade and her skin stayed dry and tight through the day. I used to tell her, Elaine, let your evenings become a gentle ritual for your skin, almost like singing it a lullaby before sleep. And it all begins with one small but powerful step, the double cleanse. Straight from the spa, double cleanse. This two-step cleansing isn't some luxury. It's a way to clean deeply without stripping the skin. The first step, with an oil cleanser or micellar water, knocks on the door, sweeping away sunscreen or makeup. The second step, with a gentle face wash, clears what's left behind, preparing your skin to truly absorb what comes next. It's a cornerstone of high-end spas and increasingly recommended by dermatologists. Night treatments, TXA, azelaic, kojic acid, and retinoids. After cleansing, think of the gentle actives, tranexamic acid, azelaic acid, kojic acid, 3 companions that all reduce melanin production in different ways. Azelaic adds anti-inflammatory benefits. TXA is often gentler than hydroquinone. Retinoids are stronger, renewing cells, smoothing wrinkles, brightening skin. But here's the key. If used every single night without pause, irritation sets in. That's why alternating retinoid one night, gentler acids, another keeps the skin balanced, not overwhelmed. A hidden gem. Topical melatonin. Melatonin is best known for helping us sleep, but in cream form, it's also a potent antioxidant. Studies suggest it reduces light-induced damage, calms inflammation, and helps skin recover. Some early findings even show that combining topical and oral melatonin with sunscreen can visibly improve melasma. Still, if your skin is sensitive, always consult a dermatologist before adding this step. A common mistake, retinoid overload. I've seen it too often, like my friend Larry, 62, who used a strong retinoid every night without rest. The result? Flaking, redness, and pigmentation that looked even harsher. The truth is, skin needs its own nights of rest. Between retinoid nights, allow recovery nights with simple hydration. A gentle truth, your evenings should be about giving, not forcing, about creating calm so your skin can repair itself. Too many products can feel like an attack. What it truly needs is a safe, quiet space to heal. So let me ask you, tonight, have you created a place of peace for your skin? If the answer is not yet, hold on to that thought, because next, we'll explore the lifestyle shifts, quality sleep, and stress balance that help your skin and your spirit rise lighter and stronger each day. 5. Sleep and stress, the invisible skincare. Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night, your phone screen still glowing, thinking about those dark spots, and wondering, why isn't anything working? No matter how many creams I use, I often tell my patients, sleep, the time we think of as doing nothing, is actually one of the most powerful, invisible steps in caring for your skin. The silent link between sleep, stress, and melasma. Research shows that lack of sleep raises cortisol, the stress hormone, and drives oxidative stress in the body, a perfect storm for melasma to spread. This is especially true after 50, when hormonal changes collide with daily stress. Other studies confirm it. Poor quality sleep mixed with anxiety and stress disrupts the body's natural rhythm, keeping cortisol elevated through the night. And when that happens, your skin loses its chance to repair, while melanin runs unchecked. A real-life example, Mary, 62, once told me that after years of failed treatments, she finally tried something simple: turning off screens an hour before bed, using a calming essential oil, and wearing a sleep mask. Within weeks, she noticed her pigmentation lightening, her skin brighter. Two basic things, deep rest and relaxation, made all the difference. The mistakes we often make, staying up late every night, scrolling until the moment we try to sleep, leaving no time for the skin's repair cycle, skipping a nighttime ritual, letting the bed become a place of worry and stress rather than true rest. A gentle lesson. Sometimes the missing ingredient in skincare isn't another serum, it's healthy sleep. Practicing good sleep hygiene can be the secret step you've been overlooking. A single night of quality sleep gives your skin a chance to restore, calms melanin, and slowly brings back brightness. So let me ask you, tonight, are you truly giving your skin a deep, restorative sleep? Carry that question with you as we move into the next part, blue light and heat, the invisible enemies of your skin. Let's take this next step together, gently,